So are you wondering if you need a website in order to sell digital products? Well, you don't. And today I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can sell digital products without a website. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rhonda M. Jordan, and I teach women how to monetize their knowledge and skills so they can build successful and profitable online businesses. I decided to record this video because oftentimes when I talk to new entrepreneurs, one of the first things they think is, well, I need to have a website up and running before I can start creating digital products or lead magnets or even courses. And the reality is you absolutely don't. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 different ways that you can start selling your digital products without even having a website set up. Now, the great thing about all of these selling platforms is you can have them up and running in under 2 hours. In reality, you can probably have all of them up and running in less than 1 hour. The thing that I really like about each and every one that I'm going to share with you is they don't require any coding knowledge, they don't require any techie skills, and they're all super simple to get up and running in a very short period of time. So let's go ahead and jump right into the information. Okay, so the very first site we're going to talk about today is Etsy. Now, perhaps you've even visited Etsy, or maybe you've even purchased some items from there. And if you haven't and you're not familiar with it, it's a website where individuals such as entrepreneurs, small business owners can actually sell a variety of typically unique products on the Etsy platform. Now, what you may not be aware of is there are a ton of digital products being sold on Etsy each and every day. Now, here's the great thing about using a platform such as this. You can actually create a seller's account, write a description for your digital product, upload the files containing the digital product that the end buyer would receive, and really be ready to go in less than an hour's time. Now, here's the other great thing about using something like Etsy. You are going to have built-in search traffic, and the great thing about having search traffic already built in is if you make sure that you optimize your title and your description with the right keywords, you're likely to be found by the type of buyer that is going to be interested in your product. So the only thing I would say that may be a downside, if you will, is sometimes when you're using Etsy, many of the products being sold there are sold at a lower amount than what you might be hoping to get for your digital product. But you have to weigh that against the built-in search traffic that you're going to get. So what I would definitely suggest is take a look at Etsy and figure out whether or not it's something you want to consider going with. If nothing else, it might be worth it to list 1 or 2 smaller products there just for the purposes of having a way for people to find you and get to know you. So I'll put a link to the Etsy website below this video and definitely check it out. All right, moving on. The next platform we're going to talk about is going to be SendOwl. Now, SendOwl is different from something like Etsy in that Etsy is really a place where a lot of people are going. It's more like a showroom, if you will, where a lot of different sellers are selling things. SendOwl's not like that. SendOwl is going to allow you to create an account, and you will pay a monthly fee based upon the different features that you're interested in having. Now, once you pay that fee, what you're going to then be able to do is to create your description, upload the file that your end buyer would ultimately receive containing your digital product. And then once you do that, you're going to be given a URL or a link that you can then refer or direct people to who are interested in purchasing your digital product. Now, the great thing about something like SendOwl is, again, it's very simple to use. You're going to simply complete those steps. And once you do, you're going to be ready to start directing people to your digital product. So what that means is this. If you are doing social media posts, if you are using a call to action, for example, in a YouTube video or a live video, Or if you're using something like Linktree, for example, on Instagram, then you can use that URL for your digital product that you obtain from Sendowl and list it there. So there's a lot of flexibility in terms of how you are able to operate. Now, as I mentioned, you do have a monthly fee, and in addition to that, you're going to have a payment processing fee based upon the processor, the payment processor that you select. But you really can't get around the payment processing fee. Okay, so just keep in mind that Sendowl is great, but it is unique or different from Etsy in that you're going to have to drive the traffic to the unique link that you're provided from Sendowl. But it is a great option, something that you can again have up and running in less than an hour's time. I'll put a link to Sendowl below this video in the description box. Now, number 3, the third type of platform that we're going to talk about is Gumroad. Now, Gumroad is a unique platform in that there aren't any monthly fees that you have to worry about paying. There's no listing fee. But the way that they operate is this: the more you sell, the less you're going to pay in terms of their transaction fee, if you will. So it's a great place to get started if you're a brand new entrepreneur and you don't have a lot of money and you're looking for a way to get something up and running very quickly for your digital products. Now, the way they operate is this: you create an account, and once you create that account, you can then go in and create a storefront, if you will, that will reside on the Gumroad website. Now, once you create this storefront, which you can customize with your brand colors and so forth, now you're able to start creating individual products that will reside on that storefront. Once you do that, you're going to do kind of the same thing in that you're going to give each product its own name. You're going to write a description, and then you will upload the files that the end buyer is going to receive upon purchase. So the good thing about this is, again, no need for a website. And once you do this, you're going to have a unique link for your storefront. Now, from there, you can promote it, as we've discussed previously, on social media as a call to action. You can put it in your Linktree. You can do all sorts of things to direct people to that. Now, here's something else that's also unique about Gumroad. Not only can you host digital products, but you can also host courses. So if you have a small course that you've created and you want to have reside someplace, Gumroad is definitely going to be an option for you. Now, one thing that I want you to consider is this: I personally don't look at Gumroad as something you would do long term or as a super successful entrepreneur, simply because you would be paying much more in terms of your processing fees than you would if you were ultimately hosting your digital products or courses someplace else. So that is definitely something to consider. But again, if you're brand new and you just want to get something up and running, this is also one of those sites where you could create your storefront, upload or write your descriptions and give each of your products a title, upload your files, and be ready to go in an hour's time. As mentioned previously, I will include a link to Gumroad in the description below. If you're finding this information valuable, hit the like button. This helps the channel out. It also lets me know what type of content that you find relevant. And finally, it's also going to send a signal to YouTube letting them know that the content is deemed to be valuable and might be of benefit to other individuals. Finally, leave me a comment. I would love to know what type of digital products you're planning to create and also where you're planning to host them. The fourth platform that I want to introduce you to is DPD, or Digital Product Delivery. Now, the thing about DPD is it is super simple, very straightforward, and easy to get up and running. What you're going to do here is just create a description for your product, upload that product itself, and then what you're going to be given from DPD is code for a button, if you will. Now that button is really a buy now button. You can take that code for the button and put it into, for example, Facebook, or if you're sending out emails to an audience that you've already started to grow, you can put the code right into your email messages. So it is a great way of getting people directly to the product that you are offering for sale. Now, unlike other platforms, what this one does not do is allow individuals to see a variety of your products. So if that's something that's important to you, then DPD might not be the best solution for you. You should be aware of the fact that there is a monthly fee for the amount of digital products that you're going to need. So you're essentially paying for the storage or the hosting, if you will, of your digital products. Now, another thing you should be aware of with DPD is this is not a place to host things like courses. Think in terms of using DPD for things like ebook or PDF that you're going to be delivering, but not really for courses. So if that's all you're looking for is just a straightforward hosting and delivery platform, then DPD is definitely worth checking out. Another thing you should consider is this. They do have a free trial. So if you'd like to try it before you decide to go with it, then take advantage of the free trial. I will put a link to DPD in the description box below. Take advantage of that free trial and determine whether or not it's going to work for you. And then you can make a decision whether or not it might be a solution for hosting your digital products and delivering them to your customer automatically. All right, moving on. We're going to talk now about the fifth option, which is ConvertKit. Now you might be thinking to yourself, ConvertKit? I thought that was an email service provider. It is, but ConvertKit has an e-commerce solution, if you will, built into it for simple digital products. So think of it this way. As an entrepreneur, you're going to need to have an email service provider in place, or you really should, because as people are purchasing your products, you want to communicate with them. Additionally, you want to communicate with them on a weekly basis via email anyway. What this feature is going to allow you to do is to host simple digital products right on their website, and you can even use their landing page feature to describe your product, put a picture up, and then have a link for people to go ahead and purchase right through the ConvertKit hosting site. So the great thing about that is you don't have to worry about spending additional money to have a place to host your digital product and a separate place or fee that you're paying for your email service provider. Now, what I will say is this. Number one, if you have a variety of products that you want to host, just keep in mind you will need a separate landing page for each of them. Secondly, if you're looking to host courses, this is not the platform for you. So just keep in mind that this is a great solution if you're just getting started and you're looking for a place to host your digital products. You can get those up and running in a very short period of time. So it's definitely worth considering. You're only going to have that one monthly fee for the amount that you're paying for your email service provider, as this is not an additional fee on top of that. So I will go ahead and put a link to ConvertKit in the description box below, and it's definitely worth checking out to see if it will work for your unique situation. So in conclusion, you have 5 different choices that you can really select from in terms of the platform that you can use in order to sell your digital products. A few things that I would also encourage you to consider are going to be things like monthly fees, listing fees, transaction fees. You also want to consider how you're going to be paid and when you're going to be paid. And finally, I would also encourage you to find out from each of these platforms what type of tracking or reporting type of information is available in order for you to track the sales that you have. Well, you've made it to the end. If you've enjoyed the information that I've shared in this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you can be notified each and every time I post a new video where I teach you how to start, build, and scale a successful and profitable business. Also, if you're ready to learn how to create your very first digital product, check out this video next where I walk you through my step-by-step framework on how to create a digital product. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.